Well, hey there, guys. My name's Sdan. Psych! Oh my god, I got you guys. So good right there. It is Leaf here, back again with another speed build. Always do love having you guys here, and this one in particular is one that my good buddy Sdan was so gracious to let me in. So welcome all you guys, if you guys haven't seen this project before, to Lost Creek. Lost Creek has been, like, easily one of my favorite Sdan builds for the longest time, ever since he started off with that beautiful little entrance. If you guys aren't familiar with Sdan Wolf, I'll have his channel linked in the description right down below. He is a wonderful, wonderful friend and an even better builder. Oh my gosh, yeah. So a lot of the times you tend to see his kind of style be very decorated, very prop-centric, and that's something that I don't usually do, but I really tried my best to kind of illuminate that with this kind of speed build over here. So what you can probably tell is that we are doing an African penguin habitat right at the base of this kind of main street of his Africa section. It is so freaking beautiful, guys. I really suggest you check out the entire, like, legacy of this park, because it's so insane just to see how well Sdan puts stuff together. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, we need some penguins in here. He already has a section for king penguins, but I was like, listen, African penguins, they're a few little jackasses of their own accord, you know? We gotta get these guys in here. In case if you don't know, they're also called the jackass penguin. That's why I call them that, so you can't demonetize me yet, YouTube. So one of the things I did want to do over here was kind of like a Cape Town inspired area, and have it be kind of like a big old cliffside. I thought it looked really freaking swell in the end. Forgive me, my throat's a little bit froggy right now. But going through here, we're just adding these nice sharp jagged edges. I kind of took this whole concept from Eben. Not really took, but borrowed. I'll give it back soon, Eben, I promise. But I essentially learned that from his original African penguin speed build back when he had early access, and that's one of the things I really want to illuminate over here, alongside just these beautiful big sharp steep cliffs. Yeah, I can talk pretty damn well today. That's really awesome to hear, Leaf. And one of the other things I wanted to do was kind of make it feel like it's all contained in its own area. So I do line the rest of the habitat up with some faux rocks, so it feels very self-contained. One of the other things I really want to have as well were portholes looking into the actual underwater section, because when you do have African penguins, it is pretty much guaranteed that you will have an underwater viewing, and that's something I really want to do over here. But we've had plenty of underwater viewings in the past. I was like, how can we make this a little bit more interesting? And I thought, you know what, we're gonna do custom walls. Yeah, so essentially what we do over here, we start lining up these pieces with these beautiful new faux rocks that we recently got, and we do it piece by piece, rock by rock, and we actually move it out to a more open area in the zoo, because guess what, guys? I know it may be very hard to believe, but I don't have the best computer out here. It tends to get a little bit chuggy in those kind of larger areas, so I was like, you know what, screw it, we're gonna bring it out over here. So essentially I have a nice big area for me to really get all these big kind of like swaths of rocks in, and essentially it really pays off doing stuff kind of like this, because in the end you get a beautiful product and it looks insane, and you can rotate it all you want and it'll look all different from all angles. I just think it looks really fine in the end, and this is definitely the kind of stuff you'd see in a more semi-realistic zoo. You would see these kind of very, I don't know, haphazard kind of things. This is kind of like the stuff that we have at Roger Williams. I know I tend to use this a lot, and it's the stuff we also have down at Mystic Aquarium, just these beautiful jagged rock pieces. And we also use a little bit of faux rocks to kind of line the edge of the grass. Well, no, the line of the glass as well, so it has this nice little separation in between the two. Sdan does not use prop mods in here, but I made sure to, you know, get a little bit of that leaf flare in here as well. So don't tell anyone, but I did use some of the new gravel pieces that we found via the hidden props. So those are enabled via Planet Zoo Plus, and if you download a map with that, it won't break your game, which is actually really awesome to have. And one of the other things I did as well was essentially use the gravel floor and put that all under the base of the water over there. So when the penguins are in there, it looks like they're swimming over graveled water, which is honestly the vibe I wanted to go for. I really wanted to have this beautiful rocky coast kind of thing, and it turned out so well. I love that little entrance right there. It makes it feel like you're going through a cave or something. But here we go, lining up the rest of that gravel in there, and it looks so beautiful in there, but it's not. We don't leave it at just that. We actually go through the rest of it in order to get a lot more, I don't know, make it feel a little bit more alive. So we do line it with some plants as well, making it feel like, you know, it has a little bit more purpose. Maybe it's been there for a little bit longer, who knows. But you can see me start to add all the African penguins in here. One of the things I did use was also the free build mod for getting this like very advanced water going. I also do this over here. I do a custom elevated pathway, and it looks really cool. I just love that color of red, so I was like, you know what, we got to use that up there. It adds a nice contrast with the rest of the exhibit, and I think it makes it flow extremely well. And we also do some decoration up at the top as well, a little bit of forced perspective. I gotta thank my buddy Trico for giving me this term. I think it's called a weenie. It's essentially something that the Imagineers at Disney kind of coined the term for, when you have this big kind of centerpiece, I guess you could kind of say, and you automatically want to go towards it. Please excuse me for a second, because I just realized my laptop is dying, so I gotta grab my charger. But essentially that's why I wanted to set up on the top of the habitat, so it's kind of acting as a focal point. And I go through the rest of the habitat as well. I kind of scour the entire map for new props to put around the exhibits as well, and we essentially copy some planters and whatnot from the rest of the zoo. And here's one of my favorite things over here. I made a few penguin houses. These were really freaking cute to actually make, because, you know, that's kind of the stuff you would see when it comes to a penguin habitat. By the way, all the penguins are in there. I had to manually move them all up onto the actual ground up there. Very annoying to do. I do not recommend it. It was very, very stupid of me to kind of design the habitat like that, but it all came out in the wash in the end. But as Stan's just gonna need to know, don't box up those penguins. That's gonna be pretty bad to do. I also copy over these fences as well. I believe those original fences were laid down in this park by Wyatt-Andrews workshop. If you guys aren't familiar with Wyatt, he definitely loves all the support on his channel. Please go give it to him. He's an incredible builder as well. But he also guest starred in this zoo as well, so it's really awesome to see all these great creators coming in Sdan. Sdan is honestly like, he adopts people into his parks, and that's one of my favorite things about him, and being able to work with him so much in the past, it makes me so happy. He's such an incredible person for all of that. We also throw down one of Zizi's Dippin' Dot stands, because you know what, with penguins comes ice cream. I know it's quite a little bit of a weird take right there, but you know, it's just something I really wanted to throw down there. We also do a few other areas as well in here, just to give it a little bit more decoration, a little bit more purpose. I throw down this little bit of a planter over here as a way to kind of bring in some more greenery, bring in some more foliage and decoration. I thought it came out really good in the end. And it's just really nice to get that little bit of height in there. We use the Ponytail Palms. Those are like Sdan's bread and butter right there. He loves using those, but no, I really wanted to decorate it kind of like that. We throw in a few other things as well to make it a little bit more perky, I guess you'd kind of say. And we include some on the exterior of the exhibit as well. We have that little cave in there too, so like, I don't know, maybe it's a hot day, you could sit down in there. I think I throw a bench down in there as well. And we also throw in some stands for some penguin statues, because hey, we gotta make sure people know that penguins are over here, you know? So we do 3 of those. And I think that's pretty much it for the majority of it, besides like the rest of the planting down here. Just pausing the game right there because my computer, again, is not the best. I should probably upgrade it relatively soon. Maybe a good investment, I don't know. I just gotta bite the bullet and do it sometime. But throwing down the eelgrass in there, a little bit of hydrilla grass, and I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, just making sure the rest of the habitat flows extremely nicely, making sure everything is all set. We also threw down some vents in case of water got out, and we do a minor theming all around the rest of the exhibit with the barrels. This would kind of be like a port town kind of look, but here are the cinematics, and this is probably one of my favorite builds I've done for Sdan, and can get a few glimpses of the rest of the zoo as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. You guys are friggin' awesome, okay? You guys know that? Alright, I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that you were awesome. Every single one of you. But with all that being said, I really do hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the cinematics. This was a really fun build. Definitely go check out Sdan down in the description down below. He is a wonderful content creator. He does the best live streams, and you bet your ass I better see some of you guys in those, because I'm always there. Everyone's always there. So everything being said, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. Take care, and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.